To my channel, guys, to everything. Today we're going to learn how you can make an app that makes dollar daily, that makes $100 daily. You're welcome to my channel, guys, to everything. We advise that you watch the video from the beginning to the end so they can be able to understand the full tutorial of this particular video. Like we said, you're going to learn how you can make an app that can make money for you daily. You know, there's a way you design an app, it will make money for you in no distant time. So we're going to guide you on how you can go about designing your app, because I developed a video. I made a video on AdMob. I can be making money on AdMob, and they're asking me, how do you make this app that can monetize using an AdMob, Google AdMob? So today we're going to teach you how you can make such an app that can give you good money daily. How do you go about that? The way you are going to go about that is that there are many ways you can create your app. There are many ways you can create your app. If you are somebody who is scared in coding, you understand how you have to code, how to, you have software experience, you can use Android Studio to design your app. If you are somebody who is experienced in code or in coding, a software person, a software engineer, you can use Android Studio to develop your app for Android Store or Android Play Store or Google Play Store. So if you don't have idea on how to develop an app or how to create an app, all you have to do is to go online to get a platform that can enable you to create an app without coding, without knowledge of coding or knowledge of software development. But today we're going to learn you how all the full requirements you need to know. Even while you are creating your app, all you need to know that will make your app to sell in the app market. So the first one we want to do now is that, like I said, do not forget to make sure that you watch the video to the end so you can get the idea of how you can, a multi-million naira industry, how you can start tapping into it by start making money from this app development. Every day people are buying phone every day and they're installing apps. There are different apps you can make, and people are buying phone daily. They are doing what? They're installing apps from either the App Store or from the Google Play Store. They are always there installing new apps on their devices, either Android devices or iPhone and all that. So but we're going to teach you how you can get, how as a developer or as a content creator, how you can harness this opportunity in the industry and start making profits from the market. How do you go about that? Let's move on. So we're going to learn how you can do it's a kind of 10-step. You have to follow this 10 steps to create your app. Number one, choose the app name. You want to create an app either on Android Studio or on any of these free platform where you can create your app. First of all, you have to create, what name do I want to give to my app? What does the app do, or what will the app do for me? It's not just what you wake up and say, I want to create an app. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan for the app. What will the app do? What is the sector? What is the niche of the app? And all that, you have to have those in your mind. So you have to prepare. You have to choose a name. What is it? But before you choose a name, you'll be asking yourself, what this app I want to design, what is going to do? The name should reflect the brand image you have in your mind. The name should reflect the brand image you want to have in your mind. What will the app do? The app should be named keeping your customers and their percentage in mind. Who are your customers? Who are the users? Who are the people that use this app? So the app must be valuable. It must be that will add value, to the user. So the app should have global appeal. Do not design the app only for yourself and for your family alone. So globally there must be an appeal, because for you to make $100 daily on your app, the whole world must be using your app. So it could be app on employment, app that shows that connects users to vacancies in the whole world. It can grant you vacancy in US, vacancy in Russia, vacancy in Nigeria, vacancy in Ghana, vacancy in South Africa, and others. So you could see, if you have designed such an app, you could see it's very broad and it's a global app. So such kind of app can be giving you $100 because millions of users will be downloading the app daily, and they'll be using the app to get, because it's a valuable app, to get what they want. So you have to think, what name should I give to this app? That name is very important. So first of all, as I'm just teaching you this tutorial, write it down. What name should I give to my app? So you should have that in mind. I must have global appeal. That's number one. Number two, what is number two? Number two, have a good color scheme. Select what? A color scheme. What is the color of your app? What's going to be the color of your app? The background color, the text color, how it's going to look like. How are the users going to see the color of my app? So that color is very important. You know, some colors attracts, some color repels. So it depends on the color you want to use. So choose a color depending on the niche you want to work on. So select an image, brand image. You know that it's also to meet your requirements. Is it a job app? Is it a sporting app? No matter irrespective of the niche, you must have what? You must have a good color to match your app background and what you want to achieve in the production of your app. So that's next one is I have to customize your design. Customize your design. If you see some apps, you cannot navigate on the app, so you must customize your design to be able to do what? To navigate on the app. You must have a very good background, app icon. The icon of the app also must be what? Attractive, must be good. It must be user friendly. The app must be what? User friendly. So customize your app design to make sure that it's user friendly, so that your users will not be dumping the app. You know, if they're installing the app, the app is not going to be installing, and as they're installing the app, you're losing money. So make sure that the app layout is what? Is fine. The font and the colors must be what? Must be friendly to the eyes. So make sure that it's what? It's appealing. So on the cost of designing app, those selections must be what? Put into consideration to make sure that your app will get lots of installations. People will be installing it, and the more installation you have in your app, the more money you will make. The next one is that you have to also choose the right test device. You know, once you're designing the app, either it's an Android app or iOS app and all that, or Android or iOS. So you must do what? You must know, first of all, know the kind of app you want to create. Is it going to run on iOS? Is it going to run on Android and all that? So you must choose the right place to test your device. So if you have it in mind, as you're creating your app, you must be asking yourself, is it going to be run on iOS? Is it going to be run on Android? So it's going to be Android. So you have to know the kind of device that your app is going to run on. Are you getting it? If you have any question, like I said before, do not forget to use the comment box below to ask your questions. And also, do not forget to subscribe. Click the red button below and subscribe to the channel because more videos are going to come your way. And don't forget to click on the notification button, that will enable you to get notification whenever we develop a video. You to be sent to your neighbors. So click on it, subscribe, share with your friends. The next one is that install the app on your device. After you develop your app, make sure that you install that app on your device for testing. Install it. Be the first user. Try to see the app. How is it working? Install it. If you're publishing, let's say you publish it on in Google Play Store, go there, download it, from Google Play Store and test it on your own device, on your Android phone. Test it, to see how that app is working. If there's any deficiency, you just go back and do what? And edit the app and make sure that everything now is working before you upload back to the Google Play Store. So make sure that it's what you install it in the app and run on it. So very, very important. Another thing you have to also know is that you have to add the features that you want. What are the features you want? Like I said, for example, you have to add buttons. Let's say for example that is a job vacancy app. You have to add buttons for each of the sectors you are showing their vacancy. Let's say you are showing a vacancy in government, you put a kind of button, a kind of feature button for government job, button, for oil companies job, oil and gas job, button for financial institution job and all that. So that it will be very appealing to the users. So make sure that the features, the key features you want to use appear on that, or appear on the what, on the app. So that is very very important. So you have to know the key features. That's why it's very very good now for you to have your design layout first before before you set out to start designing your app, to start creating your app. So have your design layout, how you want your app to do, the function you want your app to play, and all that. What you want your app to do, who are the users, how do you target them, and these are things you have to put into consideration before you publish your app. So for example, now there are some popular apps, maybe a directory app showing business addresses, maybe I've seen such an app that will show you directory of business in US, directory of business in South Africa, directory of business in Russia, and others. So you harness all these ideas, put them together. Such an app that has a lot of directories, linking users to different or their queries, whatever they're asking for. I want oil, I want a job in Russia. It should be able to give you a clear direction of how you can go about applying for such vacancy and job in Russia. Okay, US, UK, and others. It gives you a guide, a link, linking you to that directory where you can easily apply for such a job. So a kind of directory app is selling like Wi-Fi. So such app can give you good revenue. This tutorial is just to guide you. I'm not designing app for you. I'm just giving you a guide on how you can go about it. That will help you now to start raking in money for your app. You can make as much as $100 per day on your app if it's properly designed. So that's why we're just giving a guide on how you can do this. It's doable. It's what you can do. Don't say, it's not for me. I'm not a software engineer. I don't understand coding. There are platforms where you can get this done. Just go there and do one or two things. Change the features, change the name, make the name, make the features, add whatever how you want to do it. So, but if you have idea of how to create a website, if you have a blog, it will be easier for you. Have a blog, on blog, and people are visiting there. You must also make sure that it has terms of service. You should make sure that your blog or your directory or your app complies to terms of usage and all that, so that your app can last long on Google Play Store if actually you publish it there. And that's so nice that you should have a blog, have a great idea. If you have if you don't have a blog before, but because you want to design an app, I will suggest that you first of all develop a very good blog. That you use the link of that blog to create your app, depending on your niche. Let's say you want to go into fashion, for example. You create a blog on fashion. And first of all start developing the blog. Let the blog have let it have users people using that blog. From that blog you have created, you can also attach an app from that blog that people that are using your blog can easily download your app, and from that place you start having more users and all that. So it will help you now to be able to make your app to be current, because as you are updating your blog, the app is also being updated simultaneously. So I will suggest that you have a blog and use the blog URL to do what, to work on your app. So that will enable you to have a good turnover, a good return on investment of your app. So we also say, we also advise that your blog could be an event planner app. It could be an event planner app. So I will just give you a guide, what you can do with your app. You can use blog, you can use events, you can use a directory, for your app. So you start thinking with that in mind. You should be able to know how your app going to look like. It could be a blog on education, and with the recent development now of COVID-19 everywhere in the world and all that, so people are so skeptical going to the classroom. So your blog could be on education. It could be an education where you teach people on how to do one thing, how to solve mathematics, how to study English, how to, it could be anything on how to. It could be teaching students, you know. It could be engineering tutorial. It could be mathematical tutorial. It could be English tutorial. Whatever tutorial you can do, your app can be on education. And I tell you the truth, you can, where they can learn, interact, engage, and grow. So your blog, your app could be on that. So you can start thinking on how to get your app to be something like related to education. Education is worldwide, so anybody in anywhere can download your app and start learning from there. You can be teaching, them on how to learn a particular trade, how to study, how to learn English, how to learn French, how to study, everything you need to do. You could put it there. It could be educative app. So, but depends on the name you want to give to it. So that's all. It could be also be news app. It could be what? News app. It could be app that's related to what? News. News now, everybody wants to hear what's happening in the whole world, what's happening in Nigeria, what's happening in US, what's happening in UK. So it could be what? You could create your own app, and use the news feature to get your stories out there. What do I say? What do I mean? You could have a website that's on news. On news, and not fake news, on genuine news, and from there you can also create an app on that news. And people like to hear, to listen to news, and some people also want to watch it. Some people want to listen to it. So it could be a news app where you can also do what? Making money. So you might be asking, how do I go about it? First of all, you can start creating your blog. If you go check one of my videos, I've already taught you how you can do what? Create your website. How you can create your website. How you can create your e-commerce website. I will also teach you that one. How you can create your e-commerce website. Because it'll be one of my videos that will come very, very soon. How you can create your e-commerce website. Everybody now is buying things online. People are making serious money because nobody wants to go to a shop to go and exchange money with anybody. Most time you order online and they deliver to your house. So we're going to talk about how to create your e-commerce website very soon. So now with this new news website, you can have news app that can also do the same thing your website is doing for you. And get it published and be making money. Getting monetized. It could be a chatting app. Chatting app. It could be what? Chatting app. An app where you can chat with your friends, chat with anybody in the world. There are many apps out there that you can chat. Wherever you are in the world, you can chat to another person. So if I'm a user, you are a user, someone is a user who can chat with each other, which will also help to reduce your cost of SMS and all that. So it's very important. So starting again, I know as I'm just discussing this, something's also coming up in your brain. So do not allow it to live follow there. Develop it, and you see how you can. You come back to thank us later for such a video that we have provided for you. Coupon, it could be app on coupon. Coupon. Some companies give you coupon. Where you can use your coupon to purchase anything and all that. So or promote these and promote these. All marketing channels, including social media. So once you have such coupon, maybe you're an affiliate of a company. For some of these hosting companies and all that, they give you a coupon. So you can use the coupon to set up a website. From the website, you can develop an app on that coupon. Now people are using the app for the coupon. They can be buying things online cheap. They can do their website hosting cheap and other services. Even buy some goods and services, some products, online cheap because you are using your app and you are giving them coupons that you can use now to do what? To procure items that are cheap online. So your app could be doing, it can be on coupon. So we give it a name according to how you want it to be, and it will help you to have more users. So otherwise, Messenger, your app could be on messaging. You want to send message to somebody, it goes there. You want to deliver, you can even attach any document. You forward it, like the way WhatsApp is working. WhatsApp is an app also. You could see the features there where you can attach documents, you can send. You can do the same thing that WhatsApp is doing. There are various apps there that can do the same thing that WhatsApp does. So your app could be on messaging. So depending on the name you want to give it to it. So you are encouraged to do what? To set up your own messaging app. Social media, social network. You can also set up an app on social media that can connect people to the use of Facebook together with Instagram, YouTube, and other social networks. So the app could be on any of them, and you'll be, it could be also app could be on donate. You want to have you want to raise money for a local charity, or for charitable institution. Want to, yeah, app could be that, could be on that, and people can send donations through your app to local charity organizations and others. So it could be on charity. App could be on charity. You can app can be on anything. Provided is it follows the normal guidelines of app publication. So it could be on fitness. It could be on your app could be on fitness. It could be on fashion. It could be on food production. Okay, what's it called? How to cook food or whatever. So you be on fitness. If you are somebody who is a fitness expert, you can work on that. Create your app and guide people how to be fit. It can also be hyper local, depending on what you want to be. It could be a gardening app, plumbing, any other services provided to anybody around your area. It could be for professionals, groomers, welders, and all that. So your app could be for any. You want a welder. You want a panepita. Okay, you want a carpenter. You want a you see the app will be there linking linking a user to a company or to individuals who are into artisanship, artisan work, a welder, or so your app could be somebody you're giving them a local link, a local connection. You're bringing a customer and the worker together for them to make it decisions how to meet and discuss business and all that. So it could be that. It could be a church. You can have a church. Okay, fine. You can have app for your church. You can have app for your church. Every information you want for the church is there. Service days. It could be for a mosque too. So all the whole service day will be there. Whatever programs that the church has will be in the app. Whatever sermon that's being preached also be in the app, or even for it could be for a church or for mosque. So a particular church, a particular mosque, all the whole programs, all the plans for the year, everything will be there in the app. So it could be like food court, like I said before. It could be for food courts where you can, people. The app, some app can even, if it's on food court, it can be send the notification to customers when the food is ready. Coconut rice is ready now. It's just a send notification to customer who has been a user of the app. Saying, coconut rice is ready now, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. and the person will make order online. It could also be send notification. Jollof rice is ready from 1 to 2 p.m. and you can also place your order online. The app could also be, fine, there's availability of a dispatch rider to dispatch your food to your location, irrespective of your location. Where's your address? And once you get that done, your app will do what? Will notify the dispatch rider that so person has ordered food, and it will deliver the food to the customer. So there are a lot of things you can do with apps and others. So if you are somebody who is looking for what do I do, how do I, so this is an opportunity for you now to do it. So start thinking on how you can come up with a very good app that can generate revenue, income for you daily. So the next one is that after you develop your app, you have to test it to see, before you launch it, to see how the app is working. Does it meet my need? Does it meet my requirement? Is the app good for me? Is the app is doing what I say the app should do? So these are things you need to look at in your app. So if the app is doing very, very well, that it's time for you now to do what? To publish your app. It's time for you. But before we talk about publishing your app, we're going to talk about how you can market your app. Okay, let's talk about publishing first. So you can publish your app. So what else? You can just check the platform. Where do you want to publish your app? If it's Android app, you have to publish it in Google Studio. Yeah, it's in Google Play. You can just publish your. If it's Android app, you go to Google Play. You need to go there. Go to development. You also go to Google type development. Google Play. You see the link there for you to do what? Publish your app. But if it's an iOS app, which means you go to Apple App Store. So if it's and it's an which can be iOS and app iPhone, it means that fine, which means an iOS app, which means you have to go to what? Apple Store for you to do what? Publish it there. If it's an Android app, you go to Google Play Store to do what? To publish it there. That's how you publish your your apps. So now after I publish your app, next one is how do I market my app? How? My 50 tutorial, they told me that I can make $100 a day from my app. Oh, how can I achieve that? You know, like you heard this, you have seen the title. It's not so easy like that. You are going to do some work. I'm going to teach you how you're going to go about that. After your app has been successfully published on Google Play Store, the next thing now is for you to do what? To market your app. You have to promote what? Your app. If your app is there are millions of, millions of app, on Google Play Store and App Store. So if you didn't promote your own might be lying down there thinking that millions of people come and download it. What? No. So you must promote your app for to enable users to know that, oh, this app is existing and this app does this and this app does that. So that is how you can start making money from your app. Like I said, try to watch the video to the end so that I can understand the nitty-gritty of this app business. Like I said, if you also have friends, don't forget to share the video with them, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you can get notification whenever we publish new apps or new videos. Also, do not forget to also subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Like I said before, after you publish your app now on Google Play Store or Apple App Store, what you need to do now is to market your app. How do you go about that? So you're going to go about that now. So you can start a blog and use that content in marketing to tell people about your app. You can just start a blog. The blog is just for you now to do to sell your app, to market your app. The more downloads you have from your app, the more money you make. How many people download your app daily? So it's on Google Play Store, which I'm familiar with, it will show you how many people download your app every day. How the engagement, how the users are they using the app, and also from there you can also go to your monetization to see how much you are making every day as people are using your app. How much you are making, you can see it's there on AdMob, Google AdMob, and all that. So you also submit your app to creative platform like Product Hunt. You can also submit your app in other platform where they can also see your app, and people will be going through that platform to go and download your app for them to see what your app does and all that. So you can also get local publicity and build a connection with influencers in your feed. Depending on what the app is all about, you can get it connected to other people. You can get it, you can get people now to start sharing your app, start sharing the link of your app, so that people will start downloading your app. You can also create an onboarding campaign for new app users. You can also create a campaign. You can create a campaign on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on any on YouTube, on any of these social media where you can easily make your app to be exposed, to be exposed, so that people can know about your app and start downloading it. And that way now you can also make that amount possible. It's also make sure that you optimize the keyword of your app in app store optimization. Make sure that as you're uploading your app, what in the description, your title of the app, you should make sure that it's properly optimized so that users can be able to, through search engine, you can easily to see your app and download your app and start making use of your app. So do not just be greedy about it and think that, oh, one day you get 1 million users or 1 million people download. No, it's one after a time. So focus first on getting one user. Once you get one user that uses your app, focus on getting 10 users. For 10 users to 100 users, from 100 users to 1,000 users, from 1,000 users, start talking about 1 million users. So do not wake up one day and say, okay, fine, from 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 20, and all that to 1 million users. No, wake up one day and say, okay, fine, I thought I will get 1 million users. No. So it's gradual process. As you are getting it, by the time you get to like 10,000 users, you'll be, I assure you, by the time you get to like 100,000 users, I assure you, you'll be making like $100 or 1 million users, you'll be sure of $100 every day. So it's a target that you can achieve, but you follow the procedures that I've already, taught you on this tutorial. I know I'm rushing and I don't have time to answer to pause for you to, but if you have any question, don't forget to use the comment box below to ask your question, and our team is ready to do what, to answer you speedily, ASAP. So that's what we're talking about here. So make sure that you use a setup and app install campaign on Facebook, like I said before, and use certain ads in App Store. So you can use all those things to make sure that your apps is searchable, is available for people to start using. I hope the tutorial is useful. I hope you have really enjoyed the tutorial on how to make an app that can give you a return, or that can give you $100 daily. So you have to follow the whole process I've mentioned. What is the summary of this process? I'm going to do a summary of it. I mean, I have time to see everything I mentioned there, but the summary is that you have to do what you have to, is to design our app is not an easy task, but you have to prepare to make sure that you get to to where you want to go. First of all, like I said, now I want to give you a final summary of what I just said. First of all, choose what an app name. What is the name of your app? Choose the color scheme. Customize your app design. Choose the right place to test your app. Install the app on your own device and for you to test also. Add the features that you want. What are the features that you want? Add them. Test your app before you launch it. Do not just launch it while you're not tested it. You can test it on your own phone to know how it's working. Publish your app. Promote your app. I've told you how you can promote your app on social media. How you can promote them. How you can also do a campaign of your app and all that. So get users for feedback. Ask users, how do you feel? How is the app working? You make sure that you get such feedback from your users. That will enable them to do what? To know how will enable you to know how your app is doing. If there's any issue that they complain to you, don't not hesitate to do what? Go back to the app, edit the app and get it resolved. Maybe the app is not opening very well, maybe particular area, a feature is not opening or when you want to log into the app, it's not allowing to log in. You should be able to go by this and resolve the issue for them so that they continue to use your app. And the more they are using your app, the more money you make. So like I said before also, if you don't know how to create, if you don't know how to code, or you're not a software engineer, you're looking at how do I create app, just don't bother yourself so much. Just go online and type app creation without coding knowledge. You'll be able to see plenty of them, about 10 of them that are good ones. You can select from there. Those platform, most of them are free, most of them are paid platform where you can also use now to do what? To start creating your app. But like I said, before you start, just write down all the whole steps down. Make sure that you prepare down. Design your app first on paper before you launch out to go and start designing on the application. So make sure that you have all this in mind. If you have any question, please. I'm just rushing because of the fact that there might be time for us to also make comments and for us to also ask questions and all that. So do not forget to use the comment box below to ask your question, and subscribe to the channel for more videos that come your way. Thanks for watching our video. See you in my next video. God bless you. Bye.